on some of these kicks from further and further out? Are they letting you back things up a little bit, at least in games? Do you feel like they have a little bit more confidence in you to go from deeper out?
Yeah, I think they do. I hit a few from deep today in practice, just in warm-ups, and so I think that's helping me gain trust, just them seeing me be able to execute on those longer kicks. So hopefully soon I'll get a chance in game.
And what qualifies as deep?
For me, anything 55 and up, because that's like a deep kick in college football.
Against West Virginia, you missed the early kick. I mean, just talk about your mindset. You experienced that miss, and then just, but going forward, you make the next couple.
So, I mean, obviously, no one's happy to miss a kick in that type of game. The whole week we're talking about how we have to be perfect in everything because they're going to throw everything at us, right? So, being able to respond from that, I think it helped my mindset going into these next few games. But in the moment, I was kind of just thinking, it's one kick, right? It's one kick. And Junko was helping me a lot with that, and Upa too. Just kind of taking my mind off of it, realizing that there's a lot of game to go, and that it might come down to me. So I couldn't be in a mindset, so I had to move on quick.
What have the nerves been like for you, maybe in that game, but just in general as a freshman coming in here and kicking?
To be quite honest, there haven't been much. I thought I would be way more nervous, especially in that Duquesne game. It was my first game in college. Thought the nerves would be high and I would be a lot more nervous than I was. But I like to think that I was able to kind of keep a cap on that and like maintain level throughout all the ups and downs that we faced.
What do you think made you not feel nervous?
I think it's just the fact that I've repped so many kicks in practice, and I've got so many kicks up with this operation that it's kind of hard not to feel great about it when you see a perfect snap every day, see a perfect hold every day, and then I just know it comes down to me and I'm confident in myself and my abilities. So it's pretty easy to go in there with confidence.
Was it challenging this last game when you had those two kicks that you had to redo because of penalties?
I know Coach Deuce said yesterday that it might have been a little tough for people, but I didn't see it like that. I saw it as, okay, I saw that one go in already, now I'll just hit a better ball this time. I didn't really see it as another opportunity to make a mistake. I just saw it as an opportunity to get better.
Have the good holds and the good snaps in practice, is that all translated to game day with that whole operation?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you look at Nico, he's a guy that throws laces every time, and to be quite frank, I don't think he's ever not thrown a perfect snapping game. And Junko, he's a grad senior, right? He's been holding for 5 years. Even though he hasn't been starting, I think he's been having game-like reps throughout his 5 years. So for him to come in and give me those perfect holds, it's been a blessing, truly.
Is it like every game or even every rep, it just gets more comfortable as far as not just the operation on the field, but getting ready to go, how you want to warm up before you go out for each kick, and all those sort of little things? Yeah,
I mean, I know this isn't great to do, and we're kind of coached not to do this, but I would say my process for every kick isn't the same in terms of warming up and the mindset going into the kick, because every kick isn't the same. Some kicks you need to have them, some kicks they matter less, but I try to kind of just be where the moment is, and I'd say this, I try to just do what the game needs of me. If they need me to go out there and kick, fine. If they need me to be on the sideline and wait and they go for it, but be ready in case they call a timeout, I'm ready for them there. But that's what I mean when I say not every process is the same, because I mean, you look at it, we go for it on 4th and 6, I think, and they get it. And on the sideline, the play before that, they were screaming field goal alert. So the kind of mindset going into that was that I was going to kick a field goal, and to be immediately told that I wasn't, everything's always changing. So not every kick can be the same, if you know what I mean.
Do you have a spot on the field the offense gets to their own 37 or their own 40 where you start either go kick into the net or something where as you're watching the game, when's that point where you're like, okay, I gotta get ready here?
I would say as long as they're across half field, I'm ready. Me and Coach Bro kind of look at each other and we're like, be ready. But as far as kicking in the net, I don't really do that much. I find that it kind of affects my technique. So I do mostly dry swings, kicking without the ball, kind of visualizing more. I think the mental aspect is way more strong than physical in this game, and especially in this position. So I kind of try to target that.
Coach Butkowski said you guys haven't had to deal with much wind yet in the stadium on game day. I mean, do you feel like, at least from the spring maybe, or training camp, that you have a feel for what the conditions are like when it is blustery?
Yeah, 100%. And I think just talking to the older guys like Ben, I mean, we talked about it last time, I would have a good relationship with him. I think having those relationships and being able to ask some questions has also helped me get used to the wind in the stadium. And I know we kicked over there twice, I think, in fall camp, and both times the wind was pretty heavy. So I feel comfortable in that scenario.
Any final?
As the season goes on, it's going to get colder here. Has anybody talked about like what you'll need to do during the game just to stay loose? So you know what I mean, to keep stretching? Or?
We're just trying to stay in the moment right now. We haven't really talked about that much. I know it is a conversation we will have to have down the line, but up until this point, we haven't really talked about it.
Trey, thank you.
Thank you.